Hello there YouTube, it sure has been a while. I've been stuck in exams and luckily that part of my life is over for another 2 weeks, so let's do a video. Today I am talking about Hades and let's cut the crap and dive into the build. Hades is a tank mage. He actually used to be a guardian once upon a time, but now he is definitely a burst mage. And the build that I am using is calling on his past performances as well as his burst mage presence. So let's dive into the build. So, to start off the game as Hades, just like with every other mage, I am building Mage's Blessing. But for Hades, since he is one of those tanky-ish mages, we want to build into Warlock's Staff. Warlock's Staff is going to give us a lot of health and a lot of early mana. That health and damage is what we're looking for here. Since Hades does have a lot more protections in his kit than a normal mage, as well as that ultimate, which gives him protections, we can use this health better than a lot of other characters in the game can, and Warlock's Staff is, for those reasons, very important on Hades. Now, after I finish up the Warlock Staff, I am going to be building into boots because Hades is one slow motherfucker. I believe that the pen boots option or the purple boots is the better option for Hades because a little bit of early pen is very key, especially if you're looking at his ultimate, because getting true damage on an early Hades ultimate on the person you're fighting against in lane is very awesome. Now, after I finish up boots, I am moving into Bancroft's Talon. Bancroft's Talon just gives a lot of early power, plus the passive with the lifesteal really makes his 3, so that third ability where he slams the ground and heals himself already, he can now go from like 20% HP to 100% HP if you have Bancroft's online. The item is insane. So that is really the core of the build. The rest of the items that I'm about to say are what I prefer to use, and any of the next 8 or 10 items, I haven't really decided how long I'm going to talk for, but any of the items that I'm going to say from now on are all good for the rest of the slots depending on what situation you get put in. Alright, that being said, let's talk about some items. Now, in most situations, the next item that I'm pretty much always building is Spear of Desolation. More flat pen, a lot of damage, and some cooldown reduction, all very important stuff for Hades. At this point in the game, it would also be when I'm also looking to pick up anti-heal if I needed to. So that Divine Ruin or Pestilence if you want to go tanky, but typically Divine Ruin, let's be real here. Divine Ruin's a good pickup in that 4th item slot because that's when the healing is really going to start pissing you off, so if you shut it down early, you're not going to have an issue with it at all. A few more items that I'll touch on is quickly Gem of Isolation. So if you build Gem of Isolation on Hades, you are going to give your team a lot more control as a tankier mage, right? So if you go in and use your ult, you're already going to be pulling people towards you. But if you have the Gem of Isolation slow stacking on top of that, well then they're going to be slowed and they're for sure going to be converging on you. And this is very important because you can set up for your hunter or your assassin by having that pulling effect, bringing everyone towards you. It's actually really cool. Now, typically to finish up the game, I am going to be building into Soul Reaver because the item is hilarious. The extra 10% true damage that you get on top of this is just a lot of fun. It gives you that extra burst that you really just need in your life. Now, outside of the build itself, let's quickly talk about Hades as a whole. Hades, you need beads and you need blink. There are really no situations where you should be getting any other actives. Beads for CC control, and then blink because Hades needs to use his dash typically to escape. So if you blink in, use your silence, and then ult, you are going to have a lot of control, and then you still are going to have the ability to escape. It's really risky to dash in on any character, but on Hades, since his dash animation is quite slow, you are going to want to have blink. It's faster for engagement, and it's just all around. Blink is insane. Always use it. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's all the time that I really have for this video, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, because the Conquest Guide is officially in the pipeline. I've started working on it, so you can look forward to that in the coming weeks. Anyways, that's all the time that I have. This is Keltick, signing off. Have yourselves a casual day.